Hello wonderful people, I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. I finished reading a book called Factfulness by Hans Rosling. I heard of it through Bill Gates's blog, which I highly recommend checking out. Bill kinda knows what he's doing. But Factfulness, for me, the more books I read and the older I get, the less kind of groundbreaking, earth-shattering, mindset-bending ideas and books appear in my life. And this was one of those mind-bending books. It kind of changed how I view the world and how I understand the progress that the world has made and the challenges with global poverty and health and all of those kind of things. And to summarize it in a single sentence, it would be: the world is a beautiful place that has improved a lot, but we still have a long way to go, right? So it's this idea that you can be incredibly optimistic about the world while still working really hard to solve whatever other problems that we have. This book, along with Steven Pinker's The Better Angels of Our Nature, and the main thesis of that book is that violence has been steadily declining, and this is the most peaceful time that has ever existed in human history, and that's pretty cool. But Factfulness starts in chapter 1. He asks 13 questions. I'm going to read out only a couple. So, question 1. In all low-income countries across the world today, how many girls finish primary school? A, 20%, B, 40%, or C, 60%? Question 2. In the last 20 years, the proportion of the world's population living in extreme poverty has A, almost doubled, B, remained more or less the same, and C, almost halved. Question 3. How did the number of deaths per year from natural disasters change over the last 100 years? A, more than doubled, B, remained about the same, and C, decreased to less than half. Okay, so there's a bunch more questions and he goes through a lot more interesting data and statistics and facts, which is why the book is called Factfulness, from this book. But the answer to all three of those questions is C. 60% of girls in low-income countries finish primary school. I mean, it's not 100%, and we're going for 100%, but that's cool. That's a much higher number than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be 20%, right? Which I assume is what the rest of you thought as well. In the last 20 years, the number of people living in extreme poverty has almost halved. 20 years, I'm 23. That's happened in my lifetime because of global health initiatives and charity work and lots of really good stuff and government intervention. And that's pretty amazing. And the natural disasters over the last 100 years, the number of people dying in natural disasters was also to cut less than half. Right? That's pretty insane. That makes me really happy. So again, the main thesis of the book for me was the world is doing well. It's doing much better than we think the world is doing, and we should still continue improving it. And there is hope, right? There is problems, there's a lot of problems, but there's also solutions. And humans are capable of figuring out the solutions to these problems and implementing them. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you very soon.